Welcome to Meet Your Goddess. I'm Bob Raffleticket, and here today we have the lovely Hestia. Hestia, come on out.
Hey, it's nice to be here, Bob.
Oh, great to have you, Hestia.
Thanks.
Oh, how fascinating. Well, what are you mainly known for?
Well, I'm known as the Virgin Goddess. I consider it a good thing, you know.
Yeah.
I told Zeus to make me a virgin forever, and that's why he made me the goddess of health and home.
Wow. I see. Well, what's your Roman name?
Good question. It's actually quite easy to remember because,
I know I'm good.
well, my real name is Hestia. See, you just take out an I and it's Vesta with a V. So it's quite easy to remember. But some people, like Austin Koontz, they say Hestia, Vestia. Makes me mad.
I can see that's lovely, but who were the wonderful parents to give you this name?
Actually, it was Cronus and Rhea. Not the greatest people, but parents.
Oh. Sounds nice. Any brothers or sisters?
Yes. Well, my brothers are Zeus, Hades, and Poseidon. My sisters are Hera and Hades. Because next, we're switching Bob's hair around.
And we're back.
Bob's hair has changed.
So Hestia, what are some of your symbols?
Well, I have a lot, but I'll just tell you a few. The hearth, part of my language, but the ass. The living flame. Angel's trumpet.
Oh.
And gold.
Gold. I
Gold.
love me some gold.
Me too.
Now I can already tell that you're very kind, but what's your personality like?
Well, a lot say that I really don't have a distinct personality because I don't play a big part in this. But actually, I'm gentle, kind, like you said, and caring.
Very.
That's the big picture.
You may be self-sacrificial, but that only means you're courageous.
Well, okay. How about you tell me more about how to run my life?
And moody. My last question, Hestia, is how's your love life?
I don't have a love life. You want to know why?
Sure.
Well, Apollo and my brother Poseidon both wanted to marry me. You know, I was like, no. So I asked Zeus if he could just make me a virgin forever. I swore on the top of his head, actually touching his head. And I became one forever, and that's how I got my love.
And this concludes our show for tonight. Thank you, Hestia, and thank you, everyone, for coming. Good night.
The end!
Welcome to the Mr. Cuddle Show. Here with us today is Apollo. Hi. How you doing, Apollo?
Good, how about you?
I'm just dandy. Had a nice big breakfast. All right, let's get into business. What is your domain?
Well, I rule over the sun, music, medicine, and poetry.
Fascinating. So, Apollo, what are your symbols?
Well, just to name a few, there's the harp, the bow, and the chariot.
Wonderful symbols. I never would have guessed. Huh. Apollo, tell me the story of your birth.
Well, my mother Leto seduced Zeus, and then Hera found out. So then she said that my mother, Leto, was not allowed to have her babies wherever the sun hit. So eventually she found this island, and the island let her give birth. And then here I am.
Great story. Now, who does your family consist of?
You know my father Zeus, and not many people know my mother Leto, and my sister, twin sister as a matter of fact, Artemis.
Artemis. Great name.
Next question. As a god, you must have an extensive love life. Any wives?
Well, not to say wives, but I have been with lots of men and women.
With all these lovers, you must have some children.
Well, I knew a few of them, but not all of them. Like, I know Asipus, the god of healing, and Orpheus, he's a legendary musician.
I know Zeus gave some gods gifts when they were born. Did you happen to receive one?
Yeah, he gave me a golden chariot pulled by swans.
Oh. So I hear you went to a lot of parties on Mount Olympus. What did you do there?
Well, I used to play the lyre and the horses.
What is your weakness?
Well, my only true weakness is the female sex.
Last question for this evening. What is your most popular story?
Well, it has to do with my weakness. I mean, one time Cupid shot me with a love arrow and made me fall in love with Daphne, and then Daphne didn't want to date me, so she turned into a laurel tree, which is also one of my symbols. I mean, so it all connects.
Lovely. That concludes our show tonight. Thank you, Apollo, for coming.
She ain't real. She ain't gonna be able to love you like I will. She is a stranger. You and I have history, or don't you remember? Sure, she's got it all. But baby, is that really what you want? Blessed up, so you got your head in the clouds. You made a fool out of you, and boy, she's bringing you down. She made your heart melt, but you're cold to the core. Now rumor has it she ain't got your love.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, that's lovely.
Hello, welcome.
Well, stay tuned because
No, stop.
you see why.
Say nice.
Say now we're doing
say-
the hair.
Say sounds nice, or
No.
I have a word from our
Do you have
sponsors.
any-
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
do you have any brothers or sisters?
All I see is.
Wait, do you have any brothers or sisters?
I could really fart, so that was best.
Oh.
It's still recording.
Austin doesn't like it when girls say they fart because it's weird.
Ricky, what'd you do?
You took a drink and it looked like you freaking. It looked like you drank the whole thing. My phone's there. Get that out of the way. And it looked like you chugged the whole thing.
No.
And then it's on the couch, and I'm gonna get Ow! What am I gonna do? So
Now
that's
it's time for a commercial.
5 siblings. We'll hear more about Hestia's and her siblings. That's nice. And back.
Bob's hair has changed.
Oh. Well, Hestia, I'd like to thank you for coming, and I'd like to thank all our sponsors and the fans, and I'd like to give a shout out to. The last question for you, Hestia, is how's your love life?
I don't have a love life. You wanna know why?
Sure.
Well, I'm not into that kind of stuff. Well, Apollo, and then my brother.
Last question for you, Hestia, is how is your love life? I didn't like that. And my last question for you is how is your love life?
I don't have a love life. You wanna know why?
The end.
I could have been like, well, today, my muscles.
Fascinating.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to do this.
I know. Tell me about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Rumor has it he's the one leaving you.
I'm not gonna be able to look at you. I need glasses so you can
You can get our basketball ones.
Mhm.
From,
No, I
like,
don't
here
think
down.
Yeah, get the basket. Put the helmet on. Put the helmet on.
You were. It makes it.
It does.
Okay.
The ghost dead.
I forgot my line.
Well, here with Apollo. How you doing, Apollo?
Good.
Wait, what's your name?
What should my name be? Jerry the Larry.
No, let's call it. Say I'm the great cuddles of Worthington.
I'm the great
Say,
Cuddles.
Mr. Cuddlesworth.
Say I'm Mr. Cuddlesworth.
And today with us is Apollo. You have to be on me first and then zoom out to Austin. Like you have to come because my video recorder won't.
Just get it all her and then move over.
Yeah.
Pan slowly, don't be like.
I know Zeus gave God some presents.
Now I know Zeus gave some God's presents when they were born. Did you happen to receive any?
Yeah, I got a.
So I hear you went to a lot of parties on Mount Olympus. I hear you went to a lot of parties on Mount Olympus. What did you do there?
Well, I used to play the lyre, and the mooses would.
I was going like this the whole time. I wasn't even looking.
It's hard to say the
You
moose.
went to a lot of